Hello everybody, welcome to the Nerdy Redneck review of One Piece chapter 978, introducing the Tobi Roppo. Well, this week's chapter cover story is beginning with the cover story of Oh My Family by Gang Beige, volume 25. Well, thank you for saving our family. And it's literally just the Risky brothers telling Goatee, thank you for saving our Captain Lola, and has Lola and Chiffon being introduced to each other for the first time in years, being able to see everybody once again. It's a nice chapter, little things going on, but let's get into the meat of this chapter, because this chapter is lit. We start this chapter off with the beginning of the plan, where if you remember from 2 weeks ago, we're going to have the crew split. We're going to have Law's crew with Ashuradoji, Okiku, Kawamatsu, and Raizo all go together with Law to go sneak around the backside of Kaido's mansion, while everybody else is going to lead into the frontal assault and split into two groups to wrap around. Basically, those are the distractions, and that's where we pick up this chapter, is where the splitting up. And on the second page, we have clip hits of where every group. We have the Zoe group of Minks. We have the Minks group. We have the Straw Hats. We have the Samurai. And then we have the Scabbard group, being led by Denjuro and Kinemon. And it's awesome poses. Everybody standing, looking badass. Looking like they're ready to kill anybody who gets in the way. Anybody gets in the way is gonna get a sword, or a claw, or an electro, or whatever they have ready. While Kid and Luffy are still racing to see who's gonna be the first one to Onigashima. And then we see a great double panel spread of Onigashima. It's all party and lights right now. It's actually very cool. Because normally when we saw Onigashima, we just saw the skull. We never saw it up close. And there's statues. It looks like there's a statue of a fox, of a Kurama almost. The tails look like it's on fire. They have two fox statues beside each other, like this, that the ships are sailing through, which are massive statues, because they dwarf all the ships. Everything in this is massive. A giant beach umbrella. It is crazy how much is in this picture and how big everything is. Even a giant katana that I have no idea how it would have got there. And then on the next page, as we continue, because that was cool and amazing, we have Usopp looking through binoculars, and he says there are guards, and the guards are drinking and partying up, and it's like, what are those ships? And right as they say that, Usopp takes his slingshot out and shoots out the green sleep star, and knocks all three of those out. MVP for God Usopp, may he rest, may God Usopp last forever in his holy might. To my lord, God Usopp. But, so, Usopp just saved the day. By doing that, no one in Onigashima got warned. And then on the next page, we have everybody debarking the ships. Everybody's leaving. And right as all the samurai get off the ships, all the ships get cut down in half. And Luffy's like, what's going on? All the samurai ships got destroyed. What happened? And then Kinemon stands up, does a little pose, and says, why do we need ships? We are not retreating. We either die or we win. And at that, all the Straw Hats are like, oh, not the Sunny! Don't destroy the Sunny! And they're like, we'll fight anybody who tries to hurt the Sunny. And Jinbei's like, we'll find a place to hide it. Don't worry. And then Brooks goes, I guess this speaks for the samurai's determination. Well, no duh. The samurai know that after 20 years, this is a one and only shot to fight back against Kaido and Orochi and Big Mom now. So, with all of their ships sinking, the samurais have nowhere else to go, and they start crossing a bridge. But once they get over the bridge, we see a swarm of Kaido's army. They look like there's pleasures and waiters out there waiting. But it turns out that they are not actually the enemies. They are the samurai. Kinemon has released a new move called Keen's Clothing Company, where instead of putting a leaf over your head and poofing into a new outfit, he actually has like a wall that once you run through, changes all your clothing, which probably is better than having everybody put a leaf over their head. Don't know why he doesn't do that more often. And then we see all of Kid's crew and the Straw Hats in new outfits, which Nami's is good. All right, you'll see. You know, anybody who reads this knows that Nami's outfits, whenever she changes, are really, really nice. And Chopper's sitting there with this nice stoic face as well. Chopper's trying to be all serious when he's part of the weakling trio. And then Keen even says, this is not armor. If you take any bit of this armor off, or if any of this gets really damaged, you'll revert back to your kimonos. So avoid fighting as much as possible. So they're even going to try to use this to help them sneak in, not just go all out and blitz the entrance of Onigashima. And then that's where we end the chapter with the Straw Hats and the Samurai, and we pick up with Kaido's group with Funky Queen going out and helping everybody, partying it up. We have Scratchman Apu on DJ with his long arms going at it. We have Queen dancing and singing because he's so funky fresh. He's getting everybody in the mood, and we actually kind of get a review of Kaido's layout of his forces because Queen he's doing a roll call basically. He's like, can I hear it from the waiters? And then we have waiters call out, and it says waiters, the people are waiting a smile fruit. And he's like, pleasures. And then we have the pleasures going, woo! These are the people who lost the bet on the smile fruit. These are the people who ate it, didn't get any power, so they lost ability to swim, and the only emotion they can show is happiness or laughter. So that's why they're called pleasures. Then he calls out for the gifters, which once again we know are the people who got the powers, ate a smile fruit and got the powers. And in this, we have what looks like 3 or 4 new gifters. We have on the very far left-hand side of the screen, we have a guy who looks like he has a warthog on his belly. Next beside him, towards his left, or more towards the right, we have a woman who looks like her arms kind of disappear into the body of a gorilla. And so it just looks like her stomach and to head and like elbows to the shoulders are the only thing that's left of her. The rest of it might be gorilla. And then we have, looks like a giant snake, or looks like maybe a giraffe. It has like maybe the neck of a giraffe, and then from the neck down is giraffe. And then the body is still human. I don't know. These gifters are really weird, and I don't know if I would ever eat a smile fruit because you don't know what's going to turn. You could have like your whole leg become a snake, and then you just be on one leg. Becoming a gifter does not seem too advantageous, if you know what I mean. I don't know why people are so excited to eat a smile fruit. And then, of course, we go to headliners next. He calls out. And then we get to the people right below Queen. He calls out for the Tobi Roppo. And he goes, Tobi Roppo. Looks around. I imagine crickets are going off. And he's like, oh, they never answer. What a bunch of losers. Why don't they answer? They never get into the spirit. And at this point, and then he says, whatever, let's go to our new comrades who are new friends, but we are getting to know them. Big Mom's crew. And they're like, what? Oh, and he also calls out for the numbers, but we don't get a silhouette of them now. So we still have no idea what the numbers are. And then we actually get up close with the Tobi Roppo. We see the first one who's talking looks to be a female, and apparently she does not like Queen because she even mentions that Queen is annoying, is obnoxious. Why does he always get on her nerves? And another one states, what would happen if Queen were to die? Who would take Queen's place? And then another one said, one who's smoking pipe claims that Drake, you would be next, wouldn't you? And Drake's like, nah, fool. I don't want this. I don't want to be Calamity. That's not me. And then one wearing a nice big like captain hat. I know my hats, as you can tell. Says, well, I thank you, Drake, for not wanting to take it, because if you don't take it, that means I can have it. And then we have a nice big double spread page of the Tobi Roppo. We have Ulti, page 1, Who's Who, Black Maria, Drake, and Sasaki. And they're all laying on the couch, except for Black Maria, who's way too big to fit on a couch. She has to be... she's either a small giant or an extremely tall human. They all have very cool designs. It seems like Yulti and Page 1 are brother and sister. And out of everybody's ranking, I think Yulti is above Page 1. Maybe even above Who's Who. But we don't know whose powers level they are. I think Page 1 is the lowest. Because he tells Yulti to stop it, sister. He said, I said stop, sis, talking about how she's talking. And she says, well, did you just order me? And that makes me think that she has more power and ranking above him. So we know Drake is number 1 because if Queen were to die, that means Drake is there. And then next would be Sasaki, which looks to be like Fishman, because Drake said, if I don't want it, and then Sasaki said, then I would be able to get it. Then I believe Black Maria, which is a very tall lady, would be next. She's the one with swords sticking out of her hair, and they all have horns for some reason, all except Drake. So I don't know if these horns are decorative, like maybe Kaido's horns to represent Kaido, but if that's true, why doesn't Drake have them? So do they all have horns? This is something that I have no idea, that I want to know. I want to know why they all have horns. And then Who's Who is wearing a mask from here to here. It's actually really cool. These guys have really cool designs. And we know nothing about their abilities. So that's the chapter this week. There won't be another chapter until May 10th. So I'll be producing other videos until then. But once again, I appreciate if you like and subscribe, leave a comment. Please support the official release. I know there's always scanlations that come out a few days early, but they are not. There's always mistakes. So once again, please support the official release and have a wonderful day.